What if I told you that you found this message at the exact moment you needed it most? It's not a coincidence that you're here. Deep inside, you've been searching for a sign, and this is it. You are closer than you think to unlocking $50 million in your life. Yes, you read that right. $50 million that's already yours, waiting for you to receive it. This isn't a fantasy or a dream. It's a reality that starts with one simple truth: belief. Belief is the key that opens every door in your life. It's the spark that lights the path to everything you've ever wanted. Without belief, even the greatest opportunities pass you by. But when you choose to believe, even the impossible becomes possible. That's how every great success story begins, with someone daring to believe in something bigger than themselves. Imagine holding a key in your hand. That key has the power to unlock a door that leads to a world filled with abundance, freedom, and joy. But if you don't believe the key fits the lock, you'll never open the door. This is the same with money. The $50 million that's waiting for you is already here, but you have to believe that it's yours to claim. Take a moment now and feel the power of that belief. See yourself holding that key and feel the excitement of turning it. Feel the door opening and imagine stepping into a life where money is no longer a struggle. See the opportunities, the blessings, and the freedom that $50 million brings. Know that this is not just a daydream, it's the first step to making it real. When you choose to believe, you begin to see the world differently. You see possibilities where others see problems. You see open doors where others see walls. And most importantly, you see yourself as someone worthy of wealth and success. That's the kind of belief that changes everything. It's not about wishing or hoping, it's about knowing deep in your heart that you are meant for abundance. The universe works with belief. It responds to the energy you put out. When you believe in wealth, you send a signal that you are ready to receive. That signal is like a magnet pulling opportunities, blessings, and money into your life. The stronger your belief, the stronger that magnet becomes. You don't have to know exactly how it will happen. You just have to know that it will. So as you listen to this, let your belief grow stronger. Every word you hear is planting a seed of abundance in your heart. Water that seed with faith and watch it grow into a harvest of wealth that exceeds your wildest dreams. This is your time to believe. This is your time to claim the $50 million that's already yours. Every second you wait is another second that abundance passes you by. Money flows like a river, and when you hesitate, it flows to someone else who is ready to receive it. That's why it's so important to claim your $50 million now. The longer you wait, the more you miss out on the blessings that are meant for you. Think about all the times you've seen someone else succeed while you stayed stuck. Maybe it was a friend who got the promotion, a neighbor who bought the new car, or a stranger who won the lottery. You may have wondered why good things always seem to happen to other people. The truth is, those people were simply open to receiving. They didn't let doubt, fear, or hesitation hold them back. When you claim your $50 million now, you step into the flow of abundance. You show the universe that you're ready. You say yes to all the opportunities that have been waiting for you. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment because the perfect moment is right now. The universe doesn't operate on human time. It operates on divine timing, and right now, that timing is working in your favor. Waiting for a better time only creates more waiting. The longer you doubt, the longer you block the flow of money into your life. Money doesn't wait for you to feel ready. It comes to those who decide they are ready, even when they feel scared or unsure. That's the secret that wealthy people understand. They don't wait to feel worthy or prepared. They just say yes and trust that everything will work out. You might think, but I don't know how to claim it. The truth is, you don't need to know every step. All you need is to make the decision in your heart that you are ready for abundance. When you make that decision, the universe begins to rearrange itself to bring you the opportunities, people, and ideas you need. The path will unfold as you walk it. So don't let another day pass you by. Don't let another opportunity slip through your fingers. Your $50 million is waiting for you to claim it. All it takes is one decision, one moment of courage to say, I am ready, I am worthy, I claim my wealth now. Feel that power rising inside you. Feel the shift happening. This is the moment that changes everything. Inside you is a power greater than anything you've ever known. It's the power that shapes your reality, creates your experiences, and attracts every dollar you will ever earn. This power doesn't come from outside of you. It doesn't come from luck, circumstances, or other people. It comes from your own mind and spirit. It's the hidden force that decides how much wealth you allow into your life. Most people go through life unaware of this power. They think money is only about working hard, saving every penny, and struggling to get by. But those are just habits. The real power is in the way you think and feel about money. When you change your thoughts, you change your entire relationship with wealth. Think of your mind as a garden. Every thought you plant grows into something real. If you plant thoughts of scarcity, worry, and fear, you'll harvest struggle and lack. But if you plant thoughts of abundance, gratitude, and possibility, you'll harvest wealth beyond your wildest dreams. This is not just positive thinking. It's a spiritual law that governs the universe. You are a co-creator with the universe. What you think, feel, and believe shapes the reality you live in. That means you have the power to decide how much money comes into your life. The $50 million you desire is not outside of you. It's already inside you, waiting to be expressed. All you have to do is align your thoughts with abundance, and the universe will bring it to you. This hidden power is like a magnet. When you focus on abundance, you attract more abundance. When you focus on lack, you attract more lack. It's that simple. You can't wait for money to show up before you feel abundant. You have to feel abundant first, and then money will come. That's the way the universe works. Start by noticing how you feel about money right now. Do you feel excited or fearful? Do you feel empowered or helpless? Your feelings are the key to unlocking your wealth. When you feel good about money, you create a vibration that attracts it. When you feel worried or stressed, you push it away. The power within you is unlimited. You can choose right now to feel abundant, grateful, and ready to receive. You can decide that $50 million is already yours and that nothing can stop it from flowing into your life. Every time you think of money, think of it as a friend that's here to help you, support you, and bless you. Trust in this hidden power. Know that it's always working for you, even when you can't see it. The universe is on your side, and it wants you to be wealthy. All you have to do is align with it, believe in it, and let it work its magic. This is your moment to claim the power within you and open the door to the wealth you deserve. Let me tell you about Sarah, a woman who discovered the hidden power I just shared with you. Not long ago, Sarah was like many people. She worked 2 jobs and still struggled to make ends meet. Every day felt like a battle, and her bank account barely had enough to pay the bills. She lived with the stress of credit card debt, and her dreams felt so far out of reach that they might as well have been impossible. One day, Sarah stumbled upon this same thought process that I'm sharing with you now. At first, she was skeptical. She wondered how changing her thoughts could possibly change her bank account. But something inside her said to give it a try. She decided to set aside her doubts and take a leap of faith. She started by simply believing that she was worthy of wealth. She told herself every day, "Money flows to me easily and naturally." Within the first week, Sarah's life began to change in ways she never imagined. She won a local contest she barely remembered entering, and $5,000 showed up in her account. She couldn't believe it. Her energy shifted. She started seeing opportunities she'd never noticed before. By the third week, her small side business exploded overnight, bringing in $25,000 in a single day. She was in shock, but she kept trusting the process. And then something truly remarkable happened. A relative she hadn't spoken to in years reached out with news that would change her life forever. Sarah had been left an inheritance worth $2.3 million. In just 1 month, her entire financial life had transformed. What once felt impossible was now her new reality. Sarah's story isn't just a lucky break. It's a living example of how powerful belief and the right thought process can be. She didn't work harder or longer. She didn't win the lottery. She simply aligned her mind and spirit with the flow of abundance that was always waiting for her. And because she believed it was possible, it became possible. You might be thinking that Sarah was lucky, but I want you to know that luck had nothing to do with it. It was her belief that shifted her energy and attracted that wealth into her life. This is the same power that's available to you right now. The universe doesn't pick favorites. It responds to the energy you give it. When you believe that $50 million is yours, the universe starts making a way for it to come to you. Sarah's story is your story in waiting. All it takes is that first step, choosing to believe that abundance is meant for you too. Her journey shows us that anything is possible when you align your mind with the truth that wealth is your natural state. It's easy to hear stories like Sarah's and think it could never happen to you. That's because most people stay stuck in old beliefs that block abundance. They work hard, they save money, they try every trick in the book, but they never see the wealth they truly desire. Why? Because they're trapped in patterns of thinking that keep them small and afraid. One of the biggest blocks people have is what I call the worth trap. This is the belief that you have to prove yourself worthy of wealth before you can have it. People think they need to work harder, struggle more, or become a better person before they can be rich. But that's not how money works. Money doesn't care if you've had a tough life or if you're a good person. Money is energy, and it flows to where it's invited. Another way people stay stuck is by focusing on what they don't have. They look at their empty bank accounts, their bills, and their debts, and they fill their minds with worry and fear. They think about money constantly, but it's always from a place of lack. When you focus on lack, you create more lack. It's like planting seeds of weeds in your garden instead of flowers. If you want flowers, you have to plant the right seeds. People also get trapped in complicated manifestation techniques. They think they need to meditate for hours, say the perfect affirmations, or visualize with perfect detail. They get so caught up in doing it right that they forget the simple truth. Wealth is a natural state of being. It's not about performing rituals. It's about shifting your thoughts and energy to match the wealth that's already waiting for you. Here's the truth. Wealthy people often manifest money without even realizing it. They don't sit around worrying if they're worthy. They don't obsess over their bank accounts. They just live in a state of ease and expectation that money will always come. They learned this way of thinking by accident, but now you can learn it on purpose. So if you're feeling stuck, know that it's not because you're unworthy or unlucky. It's because you've been taught to think in ways that block abundance. Once you change your thoughts, you'll change your entire financial reality. The universe wants to give you $50 million, but first, you have to open the door and let it in. Now that you know why most people stay stuck, it's time to learn the thought process that sets you free. This process is simple, but it's powerful. It's all about shifting from wanting money to allowing money. Most people spend their lives wanting money, thinking about it, working for it, stressing over it. But wanting creates resistance. It's like trying to chase a butterfly. The more you chase it, the more it flies away. The secret is to stop chasing and start attracting. Imagine that money is like the air you breathe. You don't chase after air or worry if there's enough for you. You just breathe, trusting that every breath you need is always there. That's exactly how you need to think about money. It's always there, always flowing, always available. Here's the thought process in simple words. Instead of saying, I want money or I need money, you say, money naturally flows to me. This small shift changes everything. When you think about money the same way you think about breathing, you remove all the fear and desperation. You create a calm, steady flow of abundance. Let's make this even clearer. When you see a bill, instead of worrying, think, money flows to me so easily that this bill is already paid. When you want to buy something, instead of stressing over the price, think, money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. Feel how relaxed that makes you feel. That feeling is the key to attracting the $50 million that's yours. This isn't about ignoring your problems or pretending you don't have bills to pay. It's about training your mind to see money as a friend, not an enemy. When you do this, you create an energy that invites more money into your life. You become a magnet for abundance. Remember, money is energy. It's not about worthiness or effort, it's about alignment. When you align your thoughts with abundance, the universe has no choice but to respond. That's the power of this thought process. It's simple, natural, and it works. So take a deep breath right now and say to yourself, money flows to me easily and naturally. Feel the power of that statement. Let it sink into your heart. This is the first step to making $50 million a reality in your life. The universe is listening, and it's ready to respond. Once you understand the thought process of allowing money to flow to you, it's time to take it one step further. This is where natural state visualization comes in. Most people try to visualize wealth in a way that actually pushes it away. They think of having money while feeling desperate and needy, like they're chasing something that's out of reach. But that energy of desperation creates resistance. Instead, you need to make wealth feel like your natural state. Think of it this way. When you're at home, you don't constantly remind yourself that you live there. You just live there, comfortably and naturally. That's the feeling you want to bring into your visualizations of wealth. Here's how to do it. Close your eyes and imagine checking your bank account. See a balance of $50 million. But here's the key. Don't react with shock or excitement. Just notice it like you'd notice that it's sunny outside. Feel calm, relaxed, and at ease with the idea that this wealth is yours. Take this visualization even further. Picture yourself paying bills easily, buying the things you need without a second thought, and helping others with generosity. Feel the same sense of peace and normalcy that you'd feel doing everyday tasks like brushing your teeth or making breakfast. This is how wealthy people think about money. It's just a part of life, not something to stress over or obsess about. When you practice this natural state visualization every day, you train your mind to accept wealth as your reality. You send a signal to the universe that you're ready to receive all the abundance that's been waiting for you. This signal is powerful, and it draws opportunities, blessings, and wealth into your life like a magnet. The goal is to make wealth feel so normal that your subconscious mind believes it without question. When that happens, your outer world begins to reflect your inner state. Money starts to appear in expected and unexpected ways. That's the power of aligning your mind with abundance. Now that you've learned the secret thought process and natural state visualization, let's talk about how to make this a part of your daily life. Consistency is the key to turning these ideas into reality. Just like brushing your teeth or eating breakfast, practicing wealth thinking every day makes it a habit that shapes your entire life. Start each morning by spending 5 minutes feeling wealthy, not thinking about wealth, but actually feeling it in your body. Feel the peace of knowing that your bank account is full, that all your bills are paid, and that you have more than enough to share. Let that feeling set the tone for your day. Throughout the day, practice what I call wealth breathing. Every time you spend money, even if it's just a small purchase, take a deep breath and think, more money is already flowing back to me. When you pay a bill, smile and say to yourself, money flows both ways, and it always returns multiplied. This simple practice trains your mind to see money as a cycle of giving and receiving, not something to fear. At night, before you go to sleep, review your day from the perspective of a wealthy person. Don't focus on what you couldn't afford or what bills are coming up. Instead, appreciate everything that money has already brought into your life: the roof over your head, the food on your table, the comfort of your home. Feel grateful not from a place of lack, but from a place of abundance. These daily practices might seem small, but they are powerful. They reprogram your mind to think like a wealthy person. And when your mind accepts wealth as your natural state, the universe aligns to make it your reality. As you begin this journey to claim your $50 million, it's natural to face doubts and challenges. Your mind might try to tell you, this isn't working, or this is too good to be true. When that happens, remember that doubt is just old programming trying to keep you safe. Thank it for trying to help, and then gently return to your new thought pattern. You might also face negative people who don't understand what you're doing. They might laugh or call you unrealistic. When that happens, don't waste your energy trying to convince them. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your dreams. Just smile, thank them for their concern, and keep focusing on your vision. The trickiest challenge is what I call the evidence trap. This is when you look at your current bank account or bills and let it shake your faith. Remember, your current reality is just the result of your old thoughts. It's like looking in the rearview mirror while trying to drive forward. When you catch yourself doing this, gently shift your focus back to your vision of abundance. Sometimes fear of success can also hold you back. You might wonder how your life will change or how others will treat you. If you notice this fear coming up, remind yourself that money doesn't change who you are. It just gives you more freedom to be your true self. If you're a kind, generous person now, money will only help you do more good in the world. The key to overcoming these challenges is to stay focused on your new thought process and daily practices. Every time doubt or fear shows up, see it as a sign that you're growing. Thank it, and then gently return to your path. Now that you understand the thought process, the visualization, the daily practices, and how to handle challenges, it's time to make the most important choice of your life. It's time to claim your $50 million. This is not about wishing or hoping. It's about deciding that this wealth is already yours and aligning your mind and heart with that reality. Say to yourself now, I claim my $50 million. It flows to me easily and naturally. I am open and ready to receive all the abundance that's meant for me. Feel the truth of those words in your heart. Let that feeling grow stronger every day. Remember, the universe has already decided that you are meant to be wealthy. Your only job is to believe it, to live it, and to allow it. Everything you've ever wanted is waiting for you, and now you have the tools to bring it into your life. Take this moment to commit to yourself. Decide that from today forward, you will think about money in a new way. You will feel wealth as your natural state. You will practice daily gratitude and abundance, and you will trust that the universe is working for you. This is your time. Your $50 million is already yours. All that's left is for you to allow it in. Feel the peace, the excitement, and the joy of knowing that abundance is your birthright. The universe is on your side, and it wants to bless you beyond measure. Let it.